Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
I was looking in
Hello.
Thanathars. Wouldn't it be fun if
Hello.
Yep,
Jingo
it's working
became
now.
became a samurai?
Yep, it's working now.
I think that would be awesome, but I
That would
also
be so
think
ridiculous.
really ridiculous and bizarre things are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So I really can't tell you if that's true or not. But what I can say is, as always, one of the people that is here with us, tried and true, is Duck Duck. And Duck Duck,
Yay.
we love you and welcome
Our night's complete.
to our Monday night, where I am apparently Dungeon Master. And I will live up to your expectation of me. And if I don't, well, okay.
That's just too bad.
Yeah. Well,
The name of the program is The Critical Fail. So, if
really
anything
is.
doesn't live up to anybody's standards, I think that you can just
fair.
direct you
That's
to the title.
completely fair. Let's do what we did before you couldn't hear us,
Okay.
which is me introducing the little fucking halfling Jingo, who's going to tell you a little bit about himself, and then he's going to spread around that joy until we're introduced to everyone, and then I, your dungeon master, will of course embrace you and let you know what it is you are going to be experiencing this evening as soon as I figure that out. So go ahead.
All right. Well, like I
Marcus.
said before we had the sounds, I said, my name is Go Fuck Yourself. And that was just Django because Jingo gets jangy like that. I am Marcus and playing Jingo, the halfling guard, best guard ever of Waterdeep, had his arm magicked off, but he still uses a pole arm and is going to get back into the guard service one of these fine days. Might even get a new arm. I don't know. Could happen. And then do I get to pass it on?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I am going to pass it on to my launch pad, Black Sky River.
oh yeah. So you can't see it, but around my waist I've got the gold of the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah. My name is the Black Sky River, and I am in pursuit of Tito Santana. Which would be awesome, but I am Black Sky River. And so Black Sky River would say,
No, stop right there. Dude,
Dautus Vrasubatlat, which is, someday I will kill you. Although someday I will play a character based on the Macho Man, yeah.
yes. you
Because
definitely
everyone else is just garbage to me, yeah. That's what everything else is to the Macho Man. You're nothing but garbage.
Oh God.
This doesn't bring in the viewers. I don't know what will. Take it from me. Oh, yeah. And Tito Santana better watch his back, because I'm coming for him. And with that, I'm going to pass it off to the other man of the hour. The man with the plan, yeah. The one and the only Ezekiel. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Oh God. Thank Jesus.
Thank
Oh,
Jesus,
God.
indeed.
Bless baby Jesus has brought me the best start to D&D ever. We definitely need more of that. Like, I mean,
Whatever that was.
I was trying to stop you from doing your normal orc voice because I was like, dude, you got to just keep doing the Macho Man thing. But then you did the orc voice, and I'm like, well, God damn it, that's good too. So I just
Fred,
shut the fuck up.
If Alan can do an episode as a Muppet, I can do one as Macho Man.
That's right. We got to get
That's
Jay on
legit.
there to play Hulk Hogan, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, you definitely. Yeah, like, I mean, your next character has to be the Macho Man voice and all that. Like,
Oh yeah.
like that's pretty much that has to happen.
I could
Anyway,
see Joey Jojo being
Miss Elizabeth.
no. Mean Gene Okerlund.
Mean Gene. Oh, well, Macho, tell us something about this next match. Oh, you gotta talk to me with respect.
Oh
I
yes,
got the
yes,
belt
yes.
of
No,
a champion.
nothing but respect for you.
so I'm Ezekiel, and I am the human messenger. Jesus Christ. Now, I heal people with the power
I love the dramatic pauses.
through my hands. And also, I frequently abuse children.
Side note.
Not in the
So
way you
far-
think, though.
Just wait.
At least not yet.
And I think we'll take this opportunity to remind you all that we are a mature audience only production.
Oh, right. Right.
Which, by the way, our broadcast is marked as such clearly when people join it.
And I don't know why I created this character.
So
You
don't
just-
feel bad about it, John.
Yeah,
Never-
Be
my-
your
never-
authentic self here.
I'm
Here's
a
what I'm gonna
crazy person.
say, John. Never apologize for Ezekiel, please. Please.
Yeah, dude, that's just a fucked up character and a fucked up story. Like, don't apologize for the
Yeah.
character. you
That's
know?
actually admitting to guilt.
Yeah, no. You gotta just run with that.
Yeah,
Oh,
priest,
yeah,
priests
yeah.
aren't guilty.
Man never apologize.
I'm running
Macho
around,
Man doesn't apologize.
I
for
got
being
the
Macho Man.
book. Yep, I'm gonna share the book with Macho Man too. If he doesn't like it, he's getting the fucking mace.
Oh, Macho Man's
Convert or
all about
die.
it. Oh yeah.
It's the
I know you
book
love
or the
Jesus.
mace, honestly.
We gotta
Yep.
all do. We gotta just have when one does the Macho Man, we all do the Macho Man.
It's Macho
I don't
Man
know
Monday.
about that. Oh no.
I'll pass it to
Plans.
Mr. Sideways.
Right, Edward Graydon here. I believe I'll begin using the proper pseudonym now that we are property and deed holders here in Waterdeep. I once upon a time was a little bit of a deviant businessman, we'll say. I have since become a legitimate one, and am currently using my former skills to help propagate our new legitimate business venture. And with that, I will turn it over to the man who's making that all possible for us. His name is Bomba.
My name is Bomba. I know little of my past, but Jed the Pipe is who took me in and trained me of the coastal druid Waterdeep ways. And since then, I've almost outgrown him and developed a novel druidic practice that incorporates the biological landscape of the urban atmosphere of Waterdeep. And since then, I've joined the Emerald Enclave, and I'm on a mission, a side mission to learn more about the elven, the magical roots of the city. But in the meantime, what better to form friendships? And also on the side, I provide free medical care to all Waterdeep inhabitants, animals included.
Waterdavian. Waterdavian.
And then I believe we have, who is this? Erevan?
I don't think it's Erevan anymore. I think it's Cobble something.
Something Cobblestorm.
Jester
Finrin
Copperpot?
Cobblepots. Finrin Cobblepots. But Joe may be like face down on his keyboard right now asleep. I don't know. He said something.
He is tending to a sick child.
Ah, that would explain it. So is there somebody else who hasn't had a chance to introduce themselves.
Hello,
Great.
my name is. Hello, my name is. Hello, my name is. Chicka
My
chicka.
name is. My name is.
Wicked.
Well, allow me to introduce myself, because I believe that was cut off by the fact that we had no working sound at the time. My name is Alan Steele, and I am your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons. And tonight we are in 1492 Dale Reckoning. We are in Faerun, a continent in the world of Toril, and in Waterdeep proper. The current things that are happening is that we have gone through a period of a great deal of stress. Many of the masked lords of Waterdeep have been assassinated. And this trauma and stress has gone through the city, and part of that has awoken a trauma between two criminal organizations in Waterdeep. That of the Xanathar Guild, which is our home team, need we say, to Waterdeep. They are Waterdeep's mafia. Let's just call it that. And then, of course, we also have, opposed to the Xanathar Guild, we have who?
The Zentirum.
The Zentirum. And the Zentirum are a mercenary group that have been encroaching on the West from their position in the East, where they hold more sway, and have always wanted to hold a greater foothold in the Sword Coast, especially on the coast where we have a great deal of trade, a great deal of connections to the outside world, and having Waterdeep under their belt would be a great victory. So, of course, the Zentarum have moved in on the properties of the Xanathar Guild. Now, in 1492, we are looking at the summer, and we're looking at Flame Rule. We're looking at a very hot and tempestuous time of the year, when it's almost impossible to have a peaceful city due to just the weight of the heat and the stench of the city proper. And then on top of that, you have two very powerful guilds fighting for control. And it was that contention that, of course, brought Mr. Sideways to pull forth a group to assist him in figuring out how he can lessen that stress. But as he found that stress, he also found
Nemo?
A mouse. He found a mouse.
Found a lead
Okay.
pipe.
I'm
in-
guessing
oh,
you guys don't hear me.
No, we do now.
We heard that something was found. I guessed a mouse.
holy shit. How long have I been talking that you haven't heard me?
You left off
Only-
with you found, and that's when we
Well,
didn't hear you after
That's
that.
not very helpful. Can you give me maybe at least seven
A
words
mouse.
beforehand?
You're muted, Mark.
Mr. Sideways brought together this group, and he also found. So is Mr. Sideways finding the group to help him,
He
assist him?
also thank you so much. He also found some intrigue that was connected to this contentious relationship between these two organizations. He gathered this group, and through challenges given, he was able to assist a noble of Waterdeep, and not only just a noble of Waterdeep, but also the son of the former Open Lord of Waterdeep, who is currently in a position of power. And these folks, enlisted that aid after helping him, and have found that they are now the owners of actually a piece of property in Waterdeep Central, like in a place that everybody's looking for property in Waterdeep. They have Troll Skull Manor. Troll Skull Manor is probably about as influential a place as you can find in the Northern Ward, and they now own it.
Yeah, we did a favor a little faster than was anticipated.
Once phone fail me.
What?
Once again, did my microphone fail
No,
me?
we heard you.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'm having a rough tech night. My apologies.
No worries.
Can you see us?
I can see your gorgeous, beautiful faces. Yes.
Okay, we'll try to signal you if something weird gets happened. We
Please
won't be able to
do.
see a response, but we'll send it.
If I see at least 3 people flipping me off or fondling their breasts like Marcus is doing, then I will know something is up.
was a test.
So,
That was
what
only
has
a test.
happened is that through various and sundry crazy situations, they have found themselves owners of Troll Skull Manor in the Northern Ward.
Yeah, we did a favor
And-
faster than was anticipated.
Yes, indeed. And in fact, Volo, who asked that favor to happen, said, "I don't have the money that I promised you." So he did gift this wonderful piece of property to this crew, and that's been happening. Also, outside of Troll Skull, there was an attack on the alleyway outside of Troll Skull that was a huge fireball. Part of the investigation that they took part in was discovering that this attack came from a necklace of fireballs, and that it happened from a small metallic creature of some kind. That they need to find where this creature came from. So they have been searching through the House of the Inspired Hands, which is the Temple of Gond, which is the god of the both gnomes and also god of inventions and technology, basically. They've searched there. They have also approached a captain of a ship that is responsible for the Sea Maidens Fair, which is a basically circus / carnival that is happening in the Dock District. They went to visit this captain. This captain basically said, "These are the people I sold what are called nimble rights
Nimble right.
to.
That's what I was trying to remember.
These are the people I sold them to." And he gave them a list of that, which is available upon request from my characters when I find my notes. So they returned to their home, and when they did, Mr. Sideways noticed that there was a great deal of rodent activity happening near the base of Troll Skull, and when he investigated, they ran. And
Unnatural
so-
like. They ran unnatural like.
unnatural like. And so he engaged these rats, focusing in on one of them. There was combat. The rat did transform, and it was discovered that he was a were-rat. And in his transformation, once they had him captured, he did transform into somebody familiar, who was somebody who had stopped earlier by Troll Skull Manor, and it does seem that he was casing it out.
I believe we paid for his drink too.
It is true. It is true. He got free drink.
Ungrateful sons of bitches.
Oh,
He's
So,
lucky. He's lucky we're not really questioning him.
In the process of questioning him, he lost his what? Black Sky River?
We had to take off his foot,
Greg
yeah.
Greg who played Black
My-
Sky that evening.
my one and only time playing, I cut some dude's foot off.
Yes.
He's
He
like,
did
here, you deal
lose-
with the mess.
He did lose a foot.
Yeah, I
that
think
evening.
it was his left foot.
Yeah. And Boomba did drop him by a local temple, where he then ditched him and came back to our home. I believe that is where we left off, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that's where we are currently at. Am I correct
Yeah.
in assuming that?
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Oh my god. I can't believe I remembered all of that.
And I forgot who had paid him.
Somebody did.
Yeah,
I
the
know he
cash.
received money.
Someone threw me some jang for it. They gave me some golds or some silvers. I don't know what was in
And
the
I
bag.
guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter who gave him money unless somebody seeks that out.
I thought we
Just-
would invest. I thought that's why we were kind of like, borderline torturing him, was to get that.
Well, and then I told him as well. I was like, hey, I was like, hey man, like if you or anyone in your crew, your little were rat crew is, deathly injured, come and find me. I will help. Send a rat. I can
True.
talk to fucking animals, so send them
True,
shit.
and I will say that the torture, and I hate saying this, like, in the world in general, but the torture actually worked. And they did get a name. That's my fault. I'm sorry, world. They did get the name Emmerich Froon,
Froon.
a local bar owner, and also somebody who's
That's
been
right.
eyeing Troll Skull Manor as something he wishes to own himself. So basically, he was told that a group of were-rats were hired to make it appear as though to any guilds that matter in the city of Waterdeep that Troll Skull Manor had an infestation of rats. So that is something that has been revealed to
Well,
us.
there's an infestation at our house.
No,
That is
that's
what
what
has.
that's what these things were, right? They were a rat. They were the limey bastards were trying to get into the basement. I think they were going after our supply of the good stuff, and they were doing it with purpose. So somebody knows. I mean, people know we've been advertising it, obviously,
Yep.
but this Emmerich Froon, who's always wanted Troll Skull for himself, has now been plotting to ruin us so that he can still take possession of the place on his own, right? We
What
need
about
to deal
our
with him.
What about our ghostly friend? He would have saw our were rat friend coming in.
He has yet to be questioned.
If has anyone talked? Was it Leafs? Was it Leaf? Yeah, I've been
Yes,
drinking too much
good.
wine. It's Leaf.
Well
yeah.
done, sir. Take inspiration for the memory.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Is anybody doing anything? Yeah. Like, wanna go
Well, I mean,
downstairs?
we just got back. We had just kind of dealt with this whole combat
And
thing.
Boomba,
And then
Boomba, you've just returned.
Welcome. Emmerich Shroon's an enemy. They want Troll
Mm.
Skull Manor.
I believe we need to begin regarding him as such. Now, and I look at Black Sky River as I say this, you can't just kill him simply because we named him an enemy. Here, humans have a strange culture about not allowing each other to just kill one another without a lot of formality first. It's different, and as soon as we are out of the city, you can feel free to kill them at will again. But while we are here, until we are sure no one will know that we did it, you can't just go kill them, even though they are enemy.
Understood.
Now, if you catch them at
Jingo,
night,
grab the man that we need to kill, drag him outside the city, and I shall kill him.
That's a long fucking way. We could just
Sideways
go in the
says
back
that
alley.
This is
tie him
acceptable.
to a horse.
Well, he said you just can't be having people being known that we killed them.
Right.
So
We've got
we
to
got
do
a
it.
basement.
We can, yes, or we can catch them in a dark alley, sure, as long as we are smart about how we do it. I'm not saying we don't kill people. I'm just saying we can't let everyone know that we are doing it.
What is the point in killing if you cannot display their skulls as trophies?
Well, no, you can definitely do that, but not for a while, and only to the right people that need to see the skull.
Your ways are confusing and alien to me.
But you're learning well, lad.
Hey, don't you have laws out in the where you're from though that you abide by in your culture?
Yes.
We have laws. That's the same thing in here in Waterdeep. It's just
If you are
you're not,
strong, you take. If you are weak, you are taken from.
and you can still do that. There's loopholes in every law, but the thing is you just got to find a friend that knows them, and they can help you get by.
I
Mr.
like
Sideways,
loopholes.
you
They
know, I
work
don't
well
know.
to strangle your enemy.
But honestly, I'd prefer if you don't just kill, and that person we just let go. I think we could get a valuable friendship. Imagine they're on
Sometimes
our,
there is value in not killing your enemy.
Oh, you speak of the small rat creature, man.
who is that? Is that who you're talking about? Black Sky?
No,
We're
I
just
was
talking about
speaking
in
of-
general.
I was speaking of
Ah.
this Froon,
Mhm.
who apparently is writing words, seeking to take this. What is it called? Sideways. What is this thing we are in?
This is an inn.
In
A
taking
troll-
our fort
troll
fort
spelling
in.
manor.
If you ever do need to
Thinking
get rid of
this.
a body, Black Sky Ripper or Mr. Sideways, my friends, the rats, have told me they feast on quite a few bodies in certain parts of town.
Hmm.
The rats are a good way to dispose of bodies, I
I mean,
guess.
how many rats would it take to how much flesh can a rat consume every minute?
Have you seen a water deep rat, my friend?
How much flesh can a rodent consume in a day?
I can
Black
eat
Sky
more
River.
flesh. I
Black
can eat more flesh. This sounds like a challenge.
How quickly do we need to dispose of said flesh?
I shit you not, I've seen a rat in water deep that's so big that Black Sky River could ride it into battle.
Yep, it's true. You have, and you've also seen
Have Black Sky River's
enough.
attention.
You've also seen enough were rats in the
Dude, that'd
city
be
that you
sweet.
know that a body and its disposal would be relatively quick with either one or two or possibly three were rats.
The
Oh
holders,
yeah,
they do weird things.
Yeah.
I'm Black Sky River, and this here's my rat steed, Miss Elizabeth. Don't you be saying bad things about Miss Elizabeth now. She's got a bit of a temper to her, yeah.
Oh, dear
Okay.
Lord.
Hey, if you're ever interested, BSR, just let me know. I'll talk to my friends. They know they can get us to hook up. We just gotta go find it.
Ooh, I like the sound of this
Make friends with
ginormous
it.
rat.
The taming of the rat.
I do find strange kinship with these rats of the city. They seem to disdain the rest of you
Right.
house-dwelling people as much as I
Now,
do.
I don't know if you normally would ride a horse, right? Now,
Horses
this-
are good for eating.
this particular
They're
rat
good.
steed will eat your enemy. So it's battlefield cleanup. It's like Earth friendly.
We'll frame this differently for you. With a rat as your steed. No, sorry, that's right. Right. With the rat as your steed, you can dispose of the bodies here in the city. Right? So, when you kill them in the shadows, you can have your rat steed eat the body. Therefore, covering your tracks, so to speak. And keeping the element of surprise on your future enemies for them not knowing that you are the one removing the other enemies. They won't know where it's coming from, and that will instill fear in them.
Your words are confusing to me, but I heard you say eating of bodies, and I agree with this. So, yes.
And I smile and nod.
Yes.
Right.
Ausstautas Brasubatlat. Someday Grumsh will kill
And
us
I
all.
still smile and nod, Mark. Although, if you don't have an inspiration point, please take one. Because that makes me laugh. Okay. So when everybody is together again, and Boomba has said, I have let this wounded were-rat off at a temple nearby of Ilmater, who will basically accept and heal anybody, even were-rats. That he was dropped off there, and he returned quickly to Troll Skull. So you are now all back at Troll Skull Manor. It is probably now at least 3 o'clock in the morning. You guys are exhausted. You guys have, of course, spoken to the crazy captain of the Sea Maidens Fair, and that has led you to the conclusion that there are a few people that you could possibly speak to, and one of them is the Grolhull family, or the Grundhull family. I'm sorry. And then on top of that, there is also the Hawk Winter family, who also purchased one of these nimble rights. And surprisingly enough, somebody who had purchased them from the Inspired Hands you've already gone to visit. They received a nimble right, and also Master Dagran Than also purchased a nimble right. So you have 4 different locations in which to explore. Either Hawk Winter for their nimble right, the Inspired Hands nimble right, the Grand Holes nimble right, or Master Dagran Than's nimble right.
Okay. Well,
I think before that we start looking over these mechanical men, we must solve the problem of this Froon who seeks to plant a dagger in our back.
I don't disagree. Because I cannot think of a good way to use this information to our advantage. And so I think maybe just eliminate the problem. Right. That's all I got on it. Anyone else have any bright ideas? I know, Bumba, you don't like it when we want to off people. So I can't think of a way to turn this to our advantage. Just knowing that he wants to cause us harm and is willing to break the law in order to do it. We can't be shown as weak, otherwise anyone who's willing to break the law will also be willing to come at us. Now, we can turn him over to the authorities, but we know that could take time.
No. A authorities. The only authority I respect is the authority of strength and those who can wield it.
Jingo.
Yes, Jingo. Listen,
Oi.
this small one has more strength in his diminutive form than most of these city dwellers could ever dream of. I saw him run repeatedly at a door that was barred by himself just to see if he could conquer it. That's
Oi.
right.
Oi, fuck doors.
Let us go. Let us
And-
go take care of this Froon.
Even
hear
though I
there
may
are
not
rats
be
that
a
will
guard
consume
anymore,
him.
I still got the authority of one.
Black Sky, do me a favor though. Don't let Emmerich know who told us about him. If you don't mind, please. I'd appreciate you.
Don't tell Emmerich.
Don't tell Emmerich
Who gave him
that
up.
who gave
I
him
will not
up.
mention you.
Well,
Don't snitch on the snitch.
now I will say this then, and I am not necessarily opposed to the idea of going there right away and just murdering him quietly. But if we are not going to murder him, then we do need to be concerned about him finding out who told us. And since the were-rat just tried tonight to get into our basement, I think that we should wait a time before we murder him, or at least let him know that we know. Otherwise, he will intuitively, I believe, know that that it was the were-rat that gave him up. I mean, it was the same night he was trying to get in and all that.
What does it matter if he knows that the were-rat gave him up when he is dead?
Ask Bomba.
Good relations in the city, man. Just good relations. There's the population here is much different than where you're from, my friend. It's just
Guy.
different. The laws, the dynamics. I know it's a lot. I know it stresses me out. It's not
If I
simple.
tell him who gave us the information before I crush his skull, how does that make any difference?
Well, but yeah, you could kill him. You definitely could. I won't accompany you guys if you do go. If your mission's to kill him, I'm gonna stay here. I'll hold down the fort.
Well, now
He is a blight upon this city. He seeks to turn these glorious rat creatures, these rat steeds, against their rightful masters and allies. Therefore, he should be thrown down.
Now, Bomba, do you have another idea on how we can rid ourselves of this problem and not appear weak to those that would break the law, right? Willing to do evils against us in order to take what's ours.
It's typical water deep stuff, yeah. Just typical. Someone with that knows the know and knows how to deal with these kind of people, but still we have so much muscle. We have our own organization. I've worked with a lot of people in this community, and I've seen so many different organizations. And my friend, I think we got all of it. We got the smarts.
Are you saying that perhaps we should just I don't know, break his legs?
I mean, I'd say escalate.
I think that he's
Let's not be the
we have
aggressor.
a steel cage match. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, bring down that steel cage of justice.
No, we don't have to be the aggressors, but we're the if aggressed upon, obviously
already-
we
yeah.
return in kind.
Yeah, he came to us, mate. And we need to
Oi.
show
we
that
all agree with him.
we won't just take that we're going to return it in kind. So either that or perhaps we just go tear up his place. I don't
I'm
know.
okay with a beating. Just if your mission's to kill them, I don't agree.
Black
but if
Sky,
it's
you okay with just beating him senseless?
I don't understand the
Fists, just fists. Just use fists.
My logic tells me that if someone comes to kill me and they fail, then I should kill them.
and I tell you what, it will make you famous in Waterdeep. If you kill him, it will make you famous openly. But if you beat him, you'll probably just be made famous secretly. and everybody will know not to fuck with BSR.
So, Black Sky.
Do you hear me, man? Do you hear me? Yes.
What you need to understand is that he wasn't trying to kill you. He was merely trying to steal from you. That's why we don't kill him, we beat him.
And chop off his hands. I agree. Let's go.
You can chop off his hands as long as you don't use a weapon. You have to use your teeth. You have to use your teeth to do it. You gnaw his hands off at the wrist.
I agree to your terms.
I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna start to open the door. And I'm gonna see if the ghost does it for me.
Dude, is our orc gonna eat his hands, dude?
I'm about to go find out. Like he's claiming
Jesus,
that's acceptable.
Jesus, please help this guy out.
And I make like a.
I'm just gonna pray for this guy right away. Like, he's gonna have an orc eat his hands right off of his arms. Just
That's okay.
Then the other one.
Jingo's gonna be holding him the whole time.
He's gonna get beat first. He's gonna get beat first. He's not just gonna go straight for the wrist.
So you won't even be able to fucking scream. Oh God.
Mhm.
Oh, this Jesus, help this guy out. He's gonna wake up with no hands. Just what a. Can you imagine like your recurring nightmares? Fucking half-orc eating your hands. Oh Jesus.
So,
as long as we do some praying, then I'm in.
Ezekiel,
God
this is
wills
something that Ezekiel that has been very difficult throughout this whole process, and obviously something that you've been a part of the whole time. So you're there, and you got your new follower here. Black Sky River has cut off a foot. They have taken him away and kind of dropped
of my
him.
follower?
No. Not of your follower,
this
but
this
of,
guy that we're about to eat his hands.
Yes, right. And
All
so
right.
they removed his foot. They brought him to Temple of Ilmater, who honestly, out of all of Waterdeep, is the closest you've found to Jesus. Somebody who has sacrificed, has given of themselves, who suffer pain for others, but there's something gaudy and showy about Ilmater that is beyond and possibly too much beyond Jesus Christ, that you say, I don't really agree with Ilmater in the sense that, well, there can only be one person who suffers. So Ilmater sounds like somebody who is either copied or has stolen from Jesus's mythos. And it feels wrong. But you do know that is the place that this creature was dropped off to heal at. So when returned, Boomba lets everybody know that that's where he dropped this person off. And that,
Okay, hold on. Can I ask a question real quick?
Depending on how you feel, Ezekiel, that may stick in your craw a bit.
Okay, so we already chopped the foot off this guy, and he got medical care at Jesus's poser's place. Like these people are Jesus posers.
Jesus posers.
Yeah.
Hey DM, so where was Ezekiel then this whole time? Because if he's in protest of it, he would have protested while we were doing it.
What you remember, my friend, is he's been there the whole time.
So, right, but like, I'm upset because they're pretending to be Jesus-like, right? They're ripping off Jesus.
It feels that way. Yes.
And that's what
out
I'm
of-
pissed
I'm-
about.
But it's a deity that you have noted the whole time you're here. Obviously, you've noted that anytime you've brought up your
Oh, we lost you there, Alan.
Yep, you stopped. Good catch. Good catch, Greg.
Yeah, see, that's just the finger. You got it. We need 3 of us. Give him the finger. Can I get 2 more fingers, please? There we go. One more. Yep, rub it. There we go. We got it.
Alan.
Alan, we can't hear you, dude.
He's probably still trying to hook it up.
I'm just gonna go to this then.
So why do you have a problem with that, Ezekiel? That like I brought him to that place?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Like when we go to that place, I gotta see how hard I gotta wreck it.
Gotcha.
Well,
gonna
we can,
rank it.
you're back, Alan. We can hear you again.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. How long was I out?
About 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Oh my god, I
hear it rubbing our titties.
really hate my microphone. Okay. But that's right. Like you have that feeling that there are other gods here that seem to claim that same position as Jesus would claim.
Fucking posers. I'm gonna fuck them up. Fucking false idols and shit. I'm fucking in. Let's go smash some faces.
So, all of you have kind of, at like 3:00 in the morning, you guys are exhausted, especially those of you who have fought and either taken part of removing limbs from creatures. You guys are tired. It's late. And where are you guys at?
I'm sure. Oh, there. Yeah, I have my mic on. Black Sky. I think the last thing that happened was Black Sky was going to his room, and then Jingo wanted to go to his room, and like they were having the who can have the most Spartan, like disgusting fucking living quarters, and and I think that was kind of where we ended last time, like going to sleep, and yeah.
Okay. So morning comes to Troll Skull Manor and to Waterdeep.
Wipe it out of my eyes.
General. You are unsuccessful.
Ding.
You are now blinded for 12 rounds. I don't know why 12. It just sounded right. So upon waking, who seems like they would be the most early riser?
I'm awake.
I get up with the sun to pray.
Okay.
I get up slightly earlier.
If I'm not drinking, yeah, I get up pretty early too.
Running off of chance.
I would say Boomba, I'm gonna give you first awake.
I'm gonna go downstairs. Well, first I go out to the balcony. I check the plants. I do my druid cast so I can predict the weather for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
And usually that will. It's just like a small little 0 level
Sure.
spell. So I do that,
Yep.
and then I'll head down to the basement.
Basically, what you do is you kind of like open the door onto the balcony. You step out. You kind of have this moment of like, I'm embracing the world. You pull out, and you start sweating.
Gonna be hot.
And you just know it's hot. Yep, there we go. The sun, bitches, is on you.
Dungeon fruit? Oh, dragon.
It's motherfucking dungeon fruit now.
It's both. It's both Dungeons and Dragons fruit, bitches. Um, but you do feel like the next like 48 hours, like you have this feeling of heat and like the intensity that has been and seems to be continuing this summer. Like it
All right.
is, it's heavy and exactly what you expected it to be. And when you reach out, it's almost like the cells of your body have like just started expelling sweat.
Cool. So I adjust the plants accordingly to the temperature, and then head back downstairs to manage all of the shit like the wine and the plants that I'm growing downstairs. And try to just I'm trying to also when I'm in the basement, I'm trying to just investigate the ancient kind of the energy that I've felt in the past down in the basement. And I'm just trying to nurture that and that kind of thing. And then I'm done.
Give me a perception roll, please.
Down here in the basement.
Somebody tell me. Oh, perception. Got it.
Oh, Jing, I love you.
5.
Pike.
Not too perceptive this morning.
Okay. Basically what's happened is there is because of what you've been feeling lately, because of those things that you felt, you kind of feel like there should be more. Like it's an intrigue for you. So, part of your morning ritual has been an opening to what this city has to offer. But when you come down this morning, it kind of feels like it feels very muddy.
Yeah, it's because we're so mean to that fucking were rat. That's got bad
But,
energy
like-
for the whole
But
house. Bad energy.
all of it has felt very muddy. You kind of feel like even any like that spiritual presence you felt here and that spiritual helper you felt here, you can't really connect with it, and that those connections which have come so easy so far do feel rather muddy.
All right, and then I just say, "Hey, Leaf, sorry about what happened, man. So sorry about what happened." And then I head back upstairs, and then I'm done.
All right. Who's up next? I would say Ezekiel.
Wait, what the hell's going on?
It's morning.
You woke up.
Yep. You have
I'm praying.
awoken. Yep.
I'm praying and probably looking for food and stuff.
Give me a roll on religion for me, please.
Oh, dude, you're asking a lot. I don't even have fucking the thing open. Hold on. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I'm sorry. Roll 20.
Yeah. Just roll some shit, and I'll go. Okay.
At Rug. Rug. That's right. I'm al Shufar at Rug. Where there's a whip, there's a where.
At Rug.
I love the orcish fucking orcish speak.
All right. Which game is this?
This
Fistful
would
of
be,
Dragons?
Fistful of Dragons, yes.
All right. I'm loading in right now. Or almost right now.
Almost right now.
All right. Yeah, right now. Okay. I'm loading in right now, and then I gotta make a roll. So let's get my character sheet, and then what was the roll I was supposed to make?
Perception.
Okay.
Oh no, religion. I'm sorry.
Religion.
Religionis.
Yes, sideways. That is a very common orcish expression. When a slave no longer wants to work. Where there's a whip, there is a way.
Okay. Your prayers immediately, Ezekiel, connect. There's been kind of a blockage as of late in the city proper, and you felt it. Something that seemed to have been standing in your way. But your connection through prayers this morning is very tight, and you feel like there's a possibility that you could ask a question and possibly receive something of an answer if you ask correctly.
Jesus, can I get 99 wishes, please?
Oh, yeah! That doesn't
But a
happen.
bitch ain't one.
Well, I had you gave me one wish. I had to ask for 99 more. Like,
I'll
fuck.
give you another shot at that, Ezekiel.
Oh God. Jesus. I just want. Please help me with the children. I've been getting a little out of control lately, and if you could really help out with that, then there's less of a chance of me being arrested, more of a chance that I can spread your words. So maybe hook a guy up, and I can hook you up, and whatever. It'll be good. Amen.
It is as if you have inserted yourself into a piece of floating dust that has gone into a kind of a dark and gray area. You feel as though the wind has picked up you as a particle and has spread yourself out and forward. And as you do, the sky is a darkened gray. And as your particle of dust sweeps forward and up, you are able to see something that you have yet to experience, which is a man of sorrows. A man who has been nailed physically to a cross. And as that dust mote sweeps up and around, you have that feeling of pain and of loss. And
So I've got the stigmata now.
Not yet.
Oh,
What
God.
I'm going to say though is, shoot for it, my friend. Is that dust mote sweeps around that person, and
Yeah.
it is the first time that that you felt an actual connection to that visage. In fact, the eyes turn to you, and the eyes look to you, and the eyes say, "Seek your follower and instruct him in my ways. Seek out Grumble and teach him."
Grumble?
Now you remember Grumble is
Is that
one
my
of those
sidekick?
people- Yeah, Grumble is one of those people that when
I
you
was
guys-
already doing that. Like,
Yeah.
that's
well,
all Jesus
he's-
had for me?
That's all he
Oh,
has
man.
for you. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
better. Next kid's going to get it.
Do you show some sort of disappointment towards him? Is there some kind of disappointment you kind of like send his
Jesus,
way, or do you...
I keep asking him to remove my shortcomings, and he just keeps sending me children, and they're
Yeah, that's rough. It's rough.
Jesus, remove temptation. Not another child.
So what is your initial, give me your initial 3-word feeling that you exude forward.
A feeling of
Just
dread,
anything.
dread,
Dread.
and anxiety
Okay.
and anger, lots of anger. But I'm like trying to suppress it.
And all you
Like-
hear is, "So
Like
it
in-
shall be."
Oh God, what did I just ask for?
Who's the next person to awake? What do you want next?
Oh, who's waking up next? Probably Bumble. You said he gets up early, right? I mean, if he's not already up, I'll go wake up.
So
Bumble.
Boomba's done his thing.
Oh,
We've got Ezekiel.
he must have got up before me. All right.
I'm gonna go Black Sky. Black Sky, you're the next
Alright.
awake.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to. I was trying to figure out what Sideways is saying to me.
By the way, Black Sky River, this is the first time I have got the advanced vibe of Black Sky River from your wig choice. This is the best wig choice by far. It's good. It's
Yes,
good.
if I had it, braided in like a mohawk going down the side, that would be a little bit better. But yeah,
it's still pretty
Something to
it's
shoot
pretty
for.
brilliant.
You're right.
This is like you're vibing out. This is Black Sky River's vibing out. Like in between.
Oh yeah, Black Sky's.
He's
all
on
about
vacation
fucking-
right now.
he's
Normally
like
he's
the
at
death
war
metal.
all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. So Black Sky's basically. I don't know if you've been following it on the. on the chat in Roll20, but Black Sky, Sideways, and Jingo have been basically sitting around like headbanging in a circle, like pumping each other up, and they're
So it's been all night, like nobody slept.
No.
This was after we woke up.
Yeah. We
Oh,
slept,
okay.
woke up, and
Okay.
then like got up and immediately found each other, and we're like, all right, yeah, like
Where do
here
you,
we go.
Where do
We're
you,
gonna go
where do
fuck
you
shit up.
gather? Where do you gather in the house?
I mean,
'Cause we have,
the
we have
bar,
a, we have
right?
a,
Yeah. I would
okay,
say, yeah,
so like
yeah.
central location.
Yep,
Okay.
yeah. I would say, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's like right, yeah,
Somebody's gonna have a beer to wake up,
right.
Sure. As as we all do. Okay. So
Cheers.
And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad.
so Mr. Sideways, Mr. Sideways and Black Sky, and who else was there?
Boy. Jingo.
Jingo. You three, what happened last night? What was the thing that you did after everybody said, okay, now's the time to we know the shit that's going on. We're going to go to bed. What happened?
I probably poured like a quarter of a glass of wine just to wet my whistle with Bomba's magic stuff. Because I think it's amazing and I can't help myself.
Well, God bless Boomba, honestly.
Yep. Once I've kind of poured that, I'd probably walk out to the bar area, and if anybody was out there, I would have chatted with them. Once I had sipped that cup of wine, up to bed, because I know that we have some shit we need to deal with tomorrow.
Okay. Excellent. Black Sky?
Yeah, I'm basically I'm pumped up and ready, like I'm gonna just basically throw some food down my throat, and I'm like, I am ready, brothers.
Yes,
Private Troll Skull, we shall go and show this rune
let's
that
fucking
we
do
are
it.
not to be fucked with.
Yeah, I'm pumped up too. I'm getting breakfast.
So Black Sky, did you go to your room, or did you just stay in that spot?
No, I went to my quote unquote room, which is just sort of the little sort of tower area, which is festooned now with like trophies and all sorts of pelts and like weird shit. But yeah, that's where I would have slept.
You wake up with that same energy, basically like, you basically told, those spiritual entities that follow you, I'm gonna put you on pause for the second. I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm gonna hit play.
Therefore,
Kinda
encourage
like
one
that.
another and build each other up.
Amen
Therefore,
is-
encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. The soul
That's right.
Ezekiel,
5'11".
if you do not have it, add inspiration. God damn,
it.
Ezekiel.
Yes. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. I would. Because I remember like as soon as Black Sky had figured out, or as soon as like I think it was Sideways had said, oh yeah, this Froon was the one who was responsible for this. Sideways
And you're the one who's actually had eyes on him the most.
yeah,
And
and I was ready to go. I was ready to stroll down the street and just kill him.
You're
immediately.
the one who saw him salivating.
Yeah, and I was just like,
the get-go.
yeah, from his fucking porch or whatever, the stoop of his building, and so I was just like, oh yeah, that fucker, yeah, let's go fucking kill him. And then I think Sideways was like, hey, let's
He
take
didn't
a
try
moment.
to kill us. He just tried to steal from us. Like, let's go beat him to prove a point. Let's not kill him. And
Sleep
have
on it.
trouble
Go
with
in the
law.
morning. Yeah, we'll go. So now I've slept on it. I feel rested, invigorated, and now it's time to bring down the justice on this.
The steel cage match of
That's
justice,
right.
brother.
So Mr. Sideways, as you are kind of prepping the morning, you're kind of prepping how things are going, Black Sky comes and he is basically heading towards the door to the alleyway.
Wait, is Jingo up yet?
Jingo is not up yet.
Oh, I mean, I would definitely rouse Jingo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Jingo's he's my brother.
Jingo, you have been shaken awake by Black Sky River.
Oi. Let's go. Where are we going? What? Breakfast?
First we shall eat, then we shall go and teach this Froon.
Pickled fruits.
I know Bumba said
his
he was.
ways.
Oh, sorry.
No, yes, we shall teach this Froon the error in his ways. Let all who see what remains of him as a warning that the tribe of Troll Skull shall not be fucked with.
Me be liking that. Oi.
I'm gonna.
Dungeon Master's even feeling the tribe of Troll Skull.
Tribe of Troll Skull.
Think about Think about this.
When we eating his feet.
By the power of Troll Skull.
So Boomba. At this point, you are definitely awake and do know that there is these things. This is happening. There is some traffic happening on the first floor.
I'm gonna pop into Ezekiel's room too before we leave, and I'm gonna double check with him. I'm gonna say, Ezekiel, perhaps you want to come with us and ensure that we don't get out of hand.
Oh, no, this is getting out of hand.
Right, well, I brought you a loaf of bread and some jam for breakfast because we're rolling.
Yes. Yeah, I'm coming. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready.
He's like getting up off of off of his knees from prayer in front of the big cross he's got in his room. Oh, it's getting out of hand. God wills it.
Since it was
Thessalonians 5:11,
since it was jelly and not wine, Ezekiel says, "This is my blood you eat. This is my body you drink."
No, you eat the blood and you drink the body.
Can't really drink bread or drink jam.
Listen.
I know, man.
Weber.
You got to get a knife and you whip that jar of jam up real good. You can drink it.
Kind of depends on you, Ezekiel. You do
Dude,
know
the
that
bread
all
is
you have currently. I mean, you could access obviously from the basement.
There's lots of wine. Yeah, there's plenty of wine. I just didn't think to bring alcohol before we go into the.
Let's just drink that when we get back. That's a lot easier.
Nice. Okay. But he does offer the body and the gelatinous goo of Christ.
Yeah, bless you. Thank you. I eat that shit. Let's go party.
As everybody should do on Sunday morning. I often have the gelatinous blood of Christ.
Enter the theme song when the Rollin' 88 or whatever the name was from Kill Bill. They entered the showdown at the House of Blue Leaves.
Yeah.
Black Sky River.
We walk slowly down the street.
Yes.
Okay.
Call
I
us
d-
the
Here we
tribe
go.
of
Stupid but
Trollskull.
Cunning did say maybe somebody ate the crispy chicken skin from fried chicken and thought, what if this was something you could just eat without having to cook the rest of the chicken? And I say that's very similar to this is my body you eat. It's very similar. I just say SBC Amen. Or do I? I don't know what I say. I don't say that. Okay, so we're gathering.
Boomba. Yes, Boomba
Right.
comes to Black Sky and says,
If you call us the tribe of Trollskull, just think our names in the streets could be the Tots. Do you know what a tot is? It's like a crispy tater. So we'll be going around here called crispy fucking taters.
"What is tater, precious?"
Like potato.
So I'm trying to keep a straight face.
He gets points for that. He gets points.
Nobody kept a straight face. Nobody gets shit.
I know.
Oh, I love you. All right.
Yes, I agree with this.
You're lucky
Not
you didn't
fuck
lose some
with the
experience.
tots.
They're hot.
Fuck with tots, you will die.
So, Mr. Sideways, Black Sky, and Ezekiel, you guys have all kind of encountered Boomba in the morning here in the first floor. And also Jingo, because you've been awakened, of course, by Black Sky and brought down.
I'll walk up to Boomba. Bow, brother Boomba. You speak with the wisdom of Luthic. I trust your counsel. You are wise in the ways of war, but also not as hot as tempered steel to go into things with mistake and make bigger problem where only small problem lies.
Well, you're
Okay.
pretty cool yourself. Have some fruit. I just
I'll catch the fruit. Thank you.
Mark, I'm gonna throw this at you. When
I
you
will catch
when you
it.
put that out there,
Yeah.
it is something firmly believed, but it is also something you're not quite sure where you're grabbing it from.
Okay.
When you speak it, you kind of look at him and understand kind of what's happened over the last few days. And you've looked at those things that Boomba has done to establish very similar things that your tribe looks for, which is omens of and from the earth. And it's something that you once felt when you were home, but have not felt connected to since you've been here. And you haven't been able to make that connection, but you see it in this person.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yes.
it's exactly where that came from. And Boomba, you get the feeling too that you may have, after that interaction, a piece of interaction with the city that others do not have, and that you're not necessarily certain that those people did not have. It is a moment of both excitement and exhaustion in the fact that this could be a really huge burden on you, as very few people in a city feel a connection to the earth, to the ground, to what has been the foundation of everything built.
The almighty Bomba.
Indeed. Indeed. So you guys are all on the first floor together. Mr. Sideways, Ezekiel, Jingo, Black Sky, and Boomba. Finran Cobblepotts has not made an appearance. Are you still here? I don't think so. So possibly the gnome is not here.
He's sitting in the corner, minding his business, reading books.
Right.
He's dealing with the ledges, boys.
So you guys are sitting on the first floor, or at least on the first floor together. There has been a move, though, towards the front door by a few, and everybody's been kind of like, whoa, whoa, hey! So where does that leave? Where does that leave everyone?
I mean, I would have been pretty much ready to go after I woke up and grabbed some food and then checked with everybody.
Food.
So if people were leaving before that, I've been like, wait for the
Food and
rest of
roll.
us.
I'll go with.
Yeah,
You could, yeah, I'm coming with you guys for sure.
I'm going. Like I'm sticking with the crew. We're going.
Yeah, I basically as the whole group gathers, I walk over to the hearth, and I'm gonna. Is there a fireplace here anywhere? Maybe there's not.
There's actually several.
Oh yeah. There's one over there. Yeah, I'll just walk over to the fireplace over here, and just grab some of the ashes and just start like drawing like war paint on my face and on my chest, like yeah, getting ready.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
So I'm going to.
Jingo goes over there. He does that too.
Jingo just dives into the fireplace.
That looks great.
More war paint than you, bitch.
I'm just
I'm
gonna
all
get a
war
little
paint.
piece of ash, and I'll just make like a
Do that.
cross on my
Ash
on my
Wednesday.
forehead.
You're doing Ash
yeah.
Wednesday.
Fucking love
Here's my very favorite story about Ash Wednesday is that I was working at a movie theater, and there was a morning where a bunch of people were coming in to tell the projectionist, this is what we need for our meeting. We need our meeting this way, this way, this way, right? And so the projectionist was a friend of mine. Like, dude was fucking awesome. He's a really cool dude, like complete nerd, like all of us. And and he was like, hey man, you got something right here. You got something right here. And the guy was like, I know. And just walked away. And then he came up to me and he was like, dude, there was a guy who had like a total smudge on his head. And I was like, dude, you've got something on your head. And he was like, I know. And I was like, it's Ash Wednesday, man. What? It's Ash Wednesday? You know, like,
What silly ritual are you talking about?
Catholic the thing. And he's like, oh shit. So he spent the whole day going, oh my god, I hope I didn't cost us any business. Because he was like, dude, you got something in your head. Okay, all right. Anyway,
happy Merlin Peen to you, sir.
What sort of majory is this?
So it's pretty early. Those of you who have some sort of connection with the land probably have an idea. It is like 6:30 in the morning. This is Troll Skull here. And you are heading over here to Emmerich Froon's place, which is called Froon's Brews.
I will give him a bruise.
All right, lads, let's get it done. And I'll
All right, Tech.
throw the door open and start marching down.
Okay. Roughly in this area here, as you guys are approaching it, you guys are noticing that they're still cleaning up from the craziness that happened in the alleyway, especially here on this building, which is kind of the location of a messenger service that sends out various birds and such out with messages. They're definitely making sure that the place still looks good and keen. The rest of the alley is still pretty quiet, but a lot of the neighbors have been gathering together and are assisting in the cleanup. You do not note Emmerich Froon as one of those members.
Mm-hmm. Continuing on.
Like I said, it's early morning, very slow traffic. You have reached this area, and out in this section, you notice the golden dragonborn that you had met earlier is placing out some books and scrolls out into various shelves that he's placed out in back as his kind of discount shelves.
Oh, books.
Are any Jesus books there?
You probably know approaching that there is not.
Any cleric books?
You've really done a great deal of research in the sense that when he reached out to you and you made that connection, one, you're kind of covetous of it, but also that you found very few things that have supported or underpin those thoughts and ideas that you've had. So you're pretty sure there wouldn't be anything. It's kind of a dour, opinion to take, but as you approach that area, you probably think it's very unlikely.
Okay, I'm not going to bother with doing anything.
So you're roughly in this area now. Is anybody looking to do anything or asking to see anything specifically?
No, I'm gonna keep going till we get to the. I was starting to get diverted by the books, but then I changed course and headed on.
Yeah, we got shit to do.
So, when you reach, there is one entrance to Froon's Brews. It is marked and labeled, but not with any kind of fancy signage. It is something that is basically obviously hand carved into kind of a chunk of oak that has been nailed above the door. It seems very, to the opinions of those who have the idea of what a business should bring in, it looks a little amateurish and lame. And when approaching the door is locked.
No, it's not. You just haven't tried hard enough. I'm like Black Sky. Show him that this door isn't really locked.
Are we kicking down the front door here?
I sure hope so. As I kind of look over at Black Sky. Get him, big fella.
Oh, wait. I thought you were saying you wanted somebody else to show them that the door is not locked. Oh, but if you, yeah, well, Black Sky will absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you're-
like, Black Sky, show him that this door isn't really locked.
there we go. Yeah, okay. I thought you were saying show Black Sky that this door isn't really
No.
locked. All right, yeah, Black Sky's gonna walk in and just fucking kick the door down.
Oh my God, which campaign are we playing in?
I know, Black Sky and Jeff. Very
No, did you see that we had a discussion about that before doing it? You know, like we more than one person
True,
had
it was
talked about it.
discussed, right?
True.
I mean, come on, Greg.
That's right. Everybody seemed to be on board.
All right, Greg of these.
Fair enough.
Slicing one foot off. Black Sky. I won't even have you roll.
Lock is just a challenge.
The lock is not challenged at all. You're basically able to just kind of put your gigantic foot against it, gently shove, and the sucker opens right wide.
Black Sky
there
does nothing
is-
gently.
I will
Well,
turn.
it's that moment where he goes, "Okay, I didn't do that gently, but I could have." Right. So he just places it, shoves, and the first thing you see is about a 10-foot hallway, and a very surprised young woman dressed in peasant garb, who is holding kind of like clay plates, like kind of a
Knock,
stack
knock.
of clay plates. So you're the first one, Black Sky, through, and you see this young woman. Probably you don't know humans. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe something. There's an age in there somewhere. It not
Somewhere
a baby.
between life and death.
not a baby, but not an old person.
Mating age. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay.
A female of mating age.
That's right. I'll kind of walk up to her and just kind of sniff around her, and I'll just say, "You are not the one that we are looking for, Snaga."
No, you're probably right. What the hell? Look, I don't know what you want. What do you want here?
Tell me where Froon is.
Froon's in the front. He's.
I immediately just push her to the side and start going into the direction.
Just do me a favor. Roll a dexterity roll for me.
Bet.
Just straight up dexterity.
Sure.
Um,
I can use inspiration if it's going to be brutal.
do you wanna be smart?
I'm kind of wondering. I'm like, if it means I don't want to kill this woman, if that's if it's the difference between like breaking her neck while pushing her or just like gently like kind of shoving her to the side. Because I said Snaga Narmaj Bluefoot, which means slaves don't make war. I'm just like, get the fuck out of the way.
Here's what I'm gonna give you, which maybe most DMs would not. A 5 would be exactly what you said.
Break her neck.
An exact no, but not break her
or
neck,
fuck
really,
her up
but
at least, yeah.
But it's a I really could give a shit of what happens to you.
It really depends
Or-
on how badly you want to violate the code of Waterdeep.
Right.
Or when you come in, that you just basically pick her up, set her aside. Her clay plates are fine and
Yes.
still all in order, like you've done nothing to offend her other than move her.
That's what I want to
Okay,
do.
so
Yeah, she has
I
done no
would-
offense to me.
I would expend then.
Yes, I did. I was like, okay, yep. Okay, cool. Inspiration. There we go.
So you do. You move her off to the side, and she goes, "Hey!"
With the
as
21,
she
I
moves.
assume I pick her up and swaddle her like a baby, and then
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was lovely, and she didn't even have to juggle her plates at all. Like she just had them and was like, "Oh, I can just go about doing the shit I'm supposed to do,"
Oh.
which she does. And as you move past her, you do see Emmerich Froon at the bar, and he looks up and sees you, and his right eyebrow raises, and you see him going under the bar.
Yeah,
With
Mr.
his
Sideways
l-
is going to kind of stroll in behind him
With this left hand, he's
with his
going under
whip
the bar.
free. Oh, you mean he's grabbing a weapon?
You don't know, but he's going with his
Can I-
left hand.
Can I
under
get
the
there
bar.
with my whip and like try to whip his wrist?
Let us see, because we will now roll
Jingo moves up in there too, with an eyebrow cocked and ready to shoot.
Does he move up in there with the resurrection?
All up in there.
Okay, so why don't we all roll an initiative?
I can't
Love
roll.
it.
Jingo attacks the
11.17.
initiative.
No, that's the
Okay.
.17 is my dexterity for tie breaking purposes.
I know, I'm just making me laugh.
I just
Oh,
took
is
me a
it?
while to figure out what that meant. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with the roll? Oh no. I entered that
Boomba's
value.
got a
That's- I
7.
did that.
Okay. All right. So let's see now. Where's my initiative? There we go.
Initiative.
Bing.
Do we have tokens to choose from?
Oh, see, it's a good thing that you
Not
had that.
as
Good.
of yet.
Yeah. See. Yeah. So I.
Ooh,
posted-
Ezekiel. Lovely.
Okay. Boombo.
Oh, Jingo.
Oh, such a fast little Jingo.
Bing, bing,
Lovely.
bing. Great. Jingo's gonna cut the hand off. Like, I was just gonna try to defuse the situation. Jingo's gonna cut the hand off.
Mhm.
I have not had pickled human feet. Sure.
It's
Not
been a
hands.
while.
I mean,
It's
who
been a while.
hasn't?
All right.
I want to.
So, Jingo, as you kind of come in under Black Sky River's like main move forward, and he kind of spins the
Mhm.
girl around. As he does so, he kind of slips off to the side as he's moving her forward, and you have this great opportunity to come forward. And as you do see that between you, there is a bar, and that there's Emmerich Froon, and Emmerich Froon has taken his left hand and has reached behind the
Mhm.
bar. You're not
Reach
sure
behind
for
the
what.
bar.
Yeah. Currently, although at a disadvantage, you probably have the reach on him if you're carrying what I think you're carrying.
Oh yeah, the big stick.
Yeah.
With a cut on the end. All right, I will like scamper up with my long legs,
Tampa.
and I'll be like, "Oi, hands where I could see him!" And I take my halberd and I give it a big long arcing swing, and so the bar's between he and I, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I hit the bar, and like bang it on the bar, but I'm coming down at like a 45-degree angle. So I hit the bar, knowing that it's going to bounce off the bar, probably fuck up all of the glasses, pitchers, food, whatever's on the bar,
Sure.
and bounce
Yep.
it into him. I don't know if
Okay.
it'll damage him, but physics says it will hit him.
I love physics, so go ahead there,
Mm.
my friend.
Which, yeah,
some-
physics
do some
always gives
physics!
advantage, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, I like it.
Only if you make a successful intelligence check
Okay.
to determine that you know the physics.
Damn it.
Jingo immediately, it hits the bar. It shatters about 3 glasses. The glass spreads out in a beautiful array of that, like, oh, that's probably better than I wanted it to happen. And it spreads out, and as his hand is going down under, you note his hand then comes up and goes back, and his hands are now up in the air.
Okay, now this is when we shoot him.
Ezekiel.
Yeah. All right. So where the fuck are we? Are we at the place, posers, or somewhere else?
We're at Froon's
We're
Brews.
we're here at Froon's Brews.
Sounds like a bar.
Yeah.
It is.
This is the
Yes.
guy. This is the guy who fucking tried to hire all of the were-rats to come after us.
Or at
come
least
after
one
our
were
shit.
rat and
The
his
Yeah.
like minions.
Basically to look like the places infested with rats.
Mm-hmm.
Did this guy put rats in our house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Trying
Oh,
to
fuck.
sabotage us so that he can maybe move in on our operation.
This
Oh.
fucking guy put rats in our house.
I fucking hate this guy.
Right?
I'm gonna take out my
Jesus
mace.
approves of hate.
The
I'm
wrath
gonna-
of this guy, the wrath of the Lord
I'm-
is upon thee.
Pissed
I'm gonna
on your
fucking-
fucking
Jesus.
rug.
Jesus
I'm gonna
is
club
not
him
a
on the
fan.
knee.
I'll throw this out there on verge of being struck down by lightning. Jesus hates rats.
I'm gonna
Nothing
hit
but
him with my
rats.
mace on the knee. I want to fucking kneecap his ass.
Fine.
Do I got to
Just
roll for
waiting.
that?
I'm just waiting for
Do I
God's
gotta roll the
wrath. Hold
kneecap?
on. Yeah. Yes, you
Can I just take a 20 on the kneecap?
Right? Crack.
To kneecap him would be slightly difficult, but it is something you do note as you approach with your anger. He has put left hand right up in the air and seems to be trying to say, I'm in sublimation to you.
You gonna fucking clean up all this rat shit?
Were you gonna ask him that, or are you gonna?
I'm asking him that right now.
What is it exactly, Ezekiel, that you say to him?
Like, dude, you got some rat shit to clean up, or I'm gonna fucking kneecap you.
Okay. You say that, and as you say that, Mr. Sideways.
Did his hand move away from the back of the counter? Is it
His
frozen?
hands are still up. His hands are still up
Up.
and against the wall.
Up and against
Yep.
the wall. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Well, I'm gonna walk up to him with my whip just trailing behind me as I do, and I'm going to I'm gonna get real close to him, and I'm gonna do my best Black Sky River. I'm gonna
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Roll your intimidation, please.
Oh yeah. You smell that sideways? Smells like fear.
Okay. You do note that even before your nostrils get inches away from his face, he's already trying to bury his head in the wall, which is impossible, but he's trying to do it. He's trying to get his face as far away from yours as possible. And he is obviously massively intimidated.
once I see
by
the sweat,
your action.
beat up on his forehead a little bit, I'm gonna smile, relax, and I'm gonna say, Mr. Froon, Why on earth are you sending a contingent of were-rats and associates into our domicile of operation? And then I figure that's probably most of my turn.
Black Sky?
I'm gonna grab him by the hands, and I want to lift him up in the air and then slam him down on the bar. I'm not trying to like really like fuck him up, hurt him. I just want
Right.
to like have him like
Bludgeoning,
restrain him.
not lethal.
Yeah. I'm just like, I
You're not
just want
trying
to
to
grab his
him.
hands, get him out in the open, wham, slam him down.
Picture Macho Man wrestling body slam.
You're not
Is the
shoving
move-
the
is the mo-
jackbacks into the box.
Is the move you're trying to make to you more importantly having to do with your strength to pick him up, or is that move more a process of dexterity?
It's
I think it's
grappling.
it's grappling. It's a strength move. I'm trying to grapple and pick him up and boom.
Okay. All right. So give me a roll with, I guess, your athletics involved in that.
Yahar.
Grappling.
Athletics. Hopefully I can do something good here. Gerp. God dang, I need that fucking
I give you my inspiration.
No.
I shout
If that's
encouragement.
If that's possible,
No.
I will take it.
You go.
Shove the back of his knee.
bitch!
Shove the back of his knee.
Right.
Mr. Sideways is playing Miss Elizabeth from the side.
Yeah.
As you grab his wrists, Mr. Sideways goes, "Argh!" And you go, oh, okay. And you have that feeling, that empowerment to like raise him up, and like you have him by his wrists, and the guy's he's not a little
dude.
light little character. He's a pretty brutish kind of guy. You've got him up, and where are you trying to place him? Either
Well, he was on the bar, so I just want to like slam him down like on the bar, like just lay him down on the bar and have his hands, so I'm holding him. And as I do that, I want to say Snaga Nar Baj Lufat. So why, slave, do you try to make war against tribe of Troll Skull?
Chicken and a biscuit.
Yes. So a Snaga Nar Baj Lufat means slaves don't make war. So why are you trying to make war against the tribe of Troll Skull?
Okay. So he obviously has no idea. And even you, Black Sky, realize that as you start saying it, like that thing that's in your heart, this dude probably has no clue what the fuck I'm saying. But you can't, but like that, it's where you are. And so
He'll learn.
Yeah.
So you break halfway through and give him some common, but it is like you're not even sure like what's the common you threw out there.
Right.
So
I'm
you're
just
you're not quite sure, but what you know is physically you got this guy down and he is grappled.
right, because in my head I'm thinking every fucking orc knows slaves don't make war. You're
Yes.
obviously a fucking slave. How do you not know that you don't fucking make war against warriors? Like, what
Yes.
the fuck? Like, that's why I'm like, boom, just slam him down. Like, dude, like, fucking A. Wake up call.
So, Boomba, you kind of pull in towards the end, but you're able to have caught that whole process, and you see Black Sky having taken him up and down, and now he is prone and grappled onto the bar.
Oh yeah, man. I gotta check on this person in the other room, make sure they're okay.
Yeah, as you walk by, like you do note, just do a quick perception check for me.
9.
Okay. So it takes a while for you. Like you go in and you're like, you see the shit that happens. You see her being moved off to the side, but it kind of moves off a little further past a corner of the wall. So you kind of like take a turn to kind of see her. She's okay, and she's put down the plates and is kind of walking back, like towards, like trying to put the bar between her and everything that's happening.
I'll kind of keep an eye on her. I'll just position myself where I can keep an eye on her and everybody else, and then just say to her, "Hey, you okay? Do you need any help? I'm so sorry for my friends." But this
Meanwhile,
is
we're just in the background beating the piss out of the other guy, just like
She says-
putting the boots to him.
She says, "Look, I don't know what you want. We like I can't give you the money. Only he can. But
oh, it's not about money, hon. Don't worry. This is just it will be fine.
Just business.
We'll be out of your hair in no time.
okay, Jingo."
Wait. Oi.
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 Alan, did your microphone go out again?
Oi. Oh, are we
I
missing
did
Alan?
hear Jingo.
Oh shit.
Yep. Last thing we heard was Jingo.
Jingo.
I think
And then
he was
oi.
telling you
Jingo.
to go.
And Jingo is his name.
I-N-G-O.
NGO.
Guys, you got to do
J-I.
this stuff.
Yeah, do your thing.
Alright.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's your turn again. You smash the stuff into him.
Ew.
It's like the truffle shuffle, but the chesticle shuffle.
The chesticle shuffle.
That's right, Jingo. I think we got here up on the bar a little Tito Santana. Thinks that he's gonna try to take the Intercontinental Championship belt away from the champion.
It's gonna show me the flying nub smash from the top rope.
Except you gotta intersperse a lot of yas in there.
Oh
Looks like
yeah.
Looks like we got him up on the bar. Yeah, we're gonna take him.
Oh, we got this Tito Santana guy up on the bar, yeah. He doesn't know what hit him yet, but he's gonna, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want
That's
to take
the only good thing about
his
having a cold. Is I can
face
hold. Oh,
off.
yeah.
Take his face off.
Uh-huh.
Black Sky
And
River supports this.
Then
His face would be a fitting trophy.
We shall mount his head in our trophy room.
They shall talk of Black Sky River as the demon,
Tots.
the demon who makes trophy
Jason.
of man.
That's right. Fucking lizard.
I wish I knew how you took all those cool screenshots.
It's 8 or 9 guys out there.
Fucking lizard.
lizard.
There's a whole bunch of, what is it, tater tots? Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You change color like the chameleon, like the chameleon.
The chameleon.
Sometimes you go into the restaurant and all you want is a tater tot and they come out with some chicken fingers. But you don't want any chicken fingers. No, you don't. Oh, no, you want the tater tots.
So
yeah.
hello, excuse me, Black Sky.
Oh, now you want to talk. Now you want to talk. Okay, well,
I have been
the
I
floor
have
is
been
yours.
trying. Holy
The
shit.
floor is yours.
So Jingo,
Go
Black
ahead.
Sky has Froon down and prone on the bar.
Mm-hmm. I teabag him.
He's been
Nice.
Tribe of Troll Skull.
Roll for tea baggage.
Okay, so what's the conversation that's happening?
So yeah, I basically I picked up Froon, slammed him down in the bar, and I said, "Snaga Narbash Lufut. Slaves don't make war, so why do you try to make war against the tribe of Troll Skull?"
Okay. And how has he been responding to all of this?
From what you can see, he is terrified.
Okay.
Yup.
I walk up to him and I say quietly, "Oi, it's gonna be okay, but you're under arrest, and you got to come back to our jail now. You will have a lawyer appointed to you. Mr. Sideways, you're a lawyer, right?
I think we can handle it.
Oi, see,
And
you
I'll
got a
pull out
lawyer.
I'll pull out a notepad and I'll
But-
say, "What are the charges?"
So be it.
But the charge is sicking the were-rats into a hotel. But the prosecuting thing is the black-haired guy right here.
What's your highest deception or intimidation? What's your highest, or is that the same?
That's a great question.
It's
Don't worry,
probably
Probably
the
all
same.
-1.
Don't worry.
Am I the
Intimidation.
judge?
I got a 3 in intimidation.
Nice.
Am I in the judge of this trial?
Then okay, intimidation.
Has to be.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm pre-law. I thought you were pre-med.
Jeez.
What's the difference?
So Jingo, you throw that out there, and you probably know you added maybe 5 or 6 steps further than you probably should have gone.
Mm.
Like you probably could have grasped him with a little bit more of the law that you know, but you kind of throw some stuff in there that he's like, well, this isn't right. I know that you're not city guard, obviously. Like he
But I'm
kind of
looking at
has-
Sideways and Black Sky like, right.
And if I have a chance to act, I will grab him and get real close and go, "I am the law."
And when I
actually Ezekiel would have the
I am the law. I am the
The law.
So Ezekiel would probably have the next actual thing to say here. But you do note that he kind of seems as though he's like, this isn't right. You guys are just a bunch of fuckers that I've been
Oh yeah.
messing with. Like he's like, I don't. So Ezekiel,
well, I'll just maybe if he's got like an arm flopping around,
he
I'll
does.
maybe grab the forearm and push it down a bar and take my fucking mace and like smash one of his fingers.
Oh, nice.
Like just with like the butt of my mace. Just
Sure.
just
Sure.
jam
Okay.
it. Like,
So roll.
probably break it. Yeah, this would probably break his hand, I would guess.
Okay.
Roll
It's
something.
very mother superior.
Yeah.
of you.
Roll your mace attack.
All right, this is gonna take me a minute. Hang on.
If thine own
There we go.
hand assaults thy, smash it with a mace.
Therefore, no one will be declared righteous in God's sight by the works of the law. Rather, through the law, we become conscious of our sin. Yeah.
You are in the court of Tots.
So
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I gave him the book the first time I talked to him. I gave him the book, and
You
now
did.
he gets the mace. This is the second turn.
It's like
Second
the carrot and the stick. You either get the book or the mace.
Convert or die, motherfuckers.
I don't know how to
Repent.
wait. Let's see, mace. Here, I might have found it here. Did that do anything?
That did something.
Yeah.
If you have inspiration, you'd have a 17.
Well, he is grappled and
As it is.
technically
Yeah.
prone.
Prone means
Well,
he's
I
got a
will.
neg-
I
you
will.
have
I
advantage.
will.
Yeah.
I will say 12 will do it. So, Ezekiel,
Crunch.
as you reach up and you pull back, you do feel a small hand grab your wrist.
Uh-oh.
You have this option. who has grabbed your wrist, or pull it away and strike.
I'm gonna check who grabbed my wrist.
Gremble has grabbed your wrist.
Who the fuck is Grumble?
Gremble is your follower that you gained, who said,
Oh, this fucking guy.
but and he says straight without any irony, what would Jesus do?
Dude, Jesus burned down whole fucking cities. Where the fuck have you been?
Inspiration.
I will either give you inspiration or I will give you the chance to attack.
It's called eye for an eye, you dumbass rookie.
So do you want chance to attack or inspiration?
Well, I already have inspiration, so attack.
Nice. Okay. So you hit and you hit solid and you hear the elbow shatter. And he screams.
What's my disciple's name again?
Gremble.
Grumble, dude, you learn from me, not the other way around. That's how it's done, bro. Watch and learn.
Oh, I love you, Mr. Sideways.
I'm gonna kind of stand there a little confused, looking at the guy with the just shattered his arm. I had no idea. Right, well, you've got yourself a predicament here, because you've got the wrath of God himself upon you. And there's really nothing that any of us can do at this point, so...
Black Sky,
you should tell us
Black
what you're
Sky,
going
you
to.
have Black Sky, you have a choice of staying in combat or intimidating him out of combat.
Intimidating
So
who?
basically, if you
Ezekiel?
roll a really awesome intimidation, you have basically pulled him out of combat.
Wait, who pulled who out of combat? Ezekiel?
No, Emmerich Froon.
Grengle?
Emmerich Froon, who's already catching an epic fucking
Who's
beatdown?
already yes.
All right.
Yes.
Sure, I mean, we've only busted one of his arms, but he has stolen from us with both hands. Therefore, both hands must face the righteous wrath of the tribe of the Trollskoya.
Or you could just attack him.
I'm actually before my turn was up. I'm gonna say, but I object to the unnecessary use of brutality without due process. And then I look at Ezekiel, who's the judge, for a
He was
ruling.
interfering. He was in contempt of court, bro.
Yes, Judge. I wouldn't want to be disbarred. Yes, Judge.
Yeah, I guess I will. He's already got one busted arm. I will. I get. Yeah, fuck it. I'll intimidate him. It seems like this seems like they're doing something that I don't understand. So I'll try to go
I
along
will
with it.
assist if I can.
I mean, honestly, what it looked like is it looked as though that last smash by Ezekiel that you were like, oh shit. Okay, maybe I should learn more about this Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah,
Jesus seems pretty cool.
The swing connected hard, and you heard bones crack.
Oh yeah. Right
And
now,
so with
yeah.
that, you know that I could annihilate this bastard, or I could, I'm in a city. This is not the usual shit I'm supposed to be a part of.
To my sidekick, I say, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. Psalm 32:8.
Please take an inspiration point.
Yes.
My loving eye.
Black Sky is basically I'm trying to connect like all these sort of these wise shaman-like figures with things that relate to me. So like I look at Bomba as like Luthik. Luthik is the cave mother, the orc goddess of healing and home. like the
Mhm.
maternal figure. Like it says, all feared her claws, although the other orc gods barely respected her, which she secretly resented, though she often got her way because
Okay.
she was very wise. And so that's
Mhm.
I'm kind of looking at Boomba as like he's kind of like the dissenting voice, but like what he says seems to ring true. And then right now I'm looking at Ezekiel. Ezekiel's like Bogtrue, the fist of Grumsh, the orc god of brute strength and loyalty.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, his divine peers feared the god's great might, but called upon him when needed. Like I'm like, yeah, that's
So
like
here's
Ezekiel.
here's the choice you make then winds up being intimidation, which means I'm going to, without violence, take this creature down.
Yeah.
Or with violence, I'm going to end this creature. is
Well,
basically is
yeah,
basically what you have.
yeah. It sounded like Ezekiel and especially Sideways was talking about. Well, no, sorry, Sideways and um, the fucking halfling Jingo were talking about something about arresting. So I don't really understand what they're doing. So I will
But what you did see of Boomba is that when Boomba came in
Gerp.
and you sense but you sense Boomba there,
Yep.
you're like Boomba did nothing to attack
Hmm.
and did nothing to even hold in, and you take a glance back and you're like he just moved somebody out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm
So
I'm kind
so
of
what so
deferring to
what
yeah.
so what you have then out of those two choices is somebody who has literally made kind of an ultimate sacrifice in this combat to make sure somebody who's innocent is not injured,
Yep.
or that somebody who we know is responsible for pain against you has been injured and is now in a place where you guys have him grappled. So that's the options you have.
I mean,
And you rolled intimidation.
I rolled intimidation. Yeah, I want to see where what I kind of generally will, unless otherwise directed, I will kind of defer to
Black
what
Sky,
Sideways does.
here's basically what happened.
Sideways seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like I kind of like he's definitely my tribe, and I know for a fact Jingo is my tribe. So like if they seem like they've got some wise plan going on, I'll kind of like try
What
to go
is
along with
Black
them.
Sky? What do you do for intimidation? What is the thing you put forward?
Yeah, I basically will get in his face and do that same thing. I
Okay.
am the law.
You note immediately he is in so much pain he probably didn't hear you.
We're waiting for him
That
to
there
wet himself.
there is so much, there is like throbbing throbbing pain moving
Little
through his
veins
body.
popping up on his foreheads.
He really didn't hear you at all. So Boomba,
That makes sense. I that tracks.
Did I hear this guy get his fucking arms broken?
Maced.
yep, you heard the crunch.
Crunch.
Arm.
Yep.
Only one.
Uh,
Black Sky wants to break the other.
can my full movement get me to that person?
Yes, easily.
And then I'll cure light wounds. I'll
Okay.
I'll pull out some of my my plant cells. I can see it. Was it like his arms broken?
Yeah, I got smashed with a
Yeah,
mace.
like his elbow was basically.
All right, I got a couple twigs and sticks. I'll pull out real quick, snap, snap, and then do a little wrap with my special plant, and then
Okay.
I'll do just the 1d8. I'll do like a basic one. Let me roll it real quick, guys.
Okay.
I said, what happened here? Did he fall down? Someone say he fell down. I mean, that's all.
Boomba, if you don't have inspiration,
Ezekiel
please
hit him
take
with a mace.
So seven hit points.
Boomba, please take inspiration for what happened here. You fall down? I love you very much. Okay.
For the record, Boomba, I have entered an objection into the court of Troll Skull regarding the unnecessary use of brutality on the accused without due process. Just for the record.
So, Jingo, you do see Boomba as he just kind of gently moves forward. He doesn't push anybody out of the way. He just moves forward. He reaches out, touches the elbow of Emmerich Froon, and there is a sense,
Okay, you're still coming through.
of. There's a sense of peace that kind of like emanates from the hands of Boomba, which you've experienced before, and you know that what Boomba generally puts forward is health and healing.
Okay.
He does the Miyagi-san.
Your witchcraft.
I got a problem with
Okay. I just sit back and I feel like things be under control, so I wait for something mischievous to happen. Hey.
So Ezekiel, you do note that after your crunch and you like hold back, you do note everybody moves kind of forward and is easing this person. And actually, you do feel a healing power coming from somewhere. Can I have you roll a perception for me, Ezekiel?
Perception. I'm looking for it on that passive wisdom perception. Here we go. Did that work? I don't think that worked.
I don't see it on the screen.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Where's the perception button?
You should be under skills.
Oops.
Yar.
How about that?
Ooh,
Oh,
I
there
heard a
we go.
whoop. There it is.
If you do spend an inspiration, you will hit it.
It what? I don't care
Your
if I
target.
perceive anything. Yeah, I don't. I'm just. I'm cool. I'm
he
clueless,
wants to keep
dude.
that inspiration, is what he's saying, for a role where he thinks it may be more important. I think that's what he's
Okay.
trying to say.
All right.
Yeah.
So you kind of reach out, and what you feel is confusing. There is the connection you have that has given you your purpose. You feel there's something else there. You cannot define it, but it's something stronger that has blocked that feeling.
So I'm just confused.
It is confusion. Is there something you want to do with that confusion?
Not really. Let's sheath my mace, maybe. Doesn't seem like I need it anymore.
Mr. Sideways?
Your Honor, if I may approach the accused, and I'll kind of start walking over to him, and I'll lean real close.
And I'm gonna ask Black Sky and Boomba both. Mr. Sideways seems to be trying to pull us out into conversation versus combat. Is that okay with either of you?
Oh
Yeah. Yeah. If he wants to talk to
Right, so you have that
Naga.
feeling that he's pulling you guys out of combat currently.
Well, and I'm going to lean real close to him, and I'm going to say, right, well, I'm planning your defense as best as I can, mate, but you're not making it any easier on me here. You've got to stop being non-deferent to the judge here. His Honor, the Master Ezekiel.
Look! I don't know what you mean. Just
Hey, I think what he's
figure
trying
it
to tell
out
you,
pretty quick, mate.
yeah, as many times as he can break your arm and and this guy over here can eat your hands.
I don't want that again. I don't want that again. All right, I don't want that again.
Well, let me tell you that I think we should start all over, right? We weren't properly introduced, you see. We are the tribe of Trollskull, and we understand that you were trying to extend us ill will. Now, this is unacceptable as we're neighbors, and I think we just needed to prove a point here. Am I right?
Um, uh, do me a favor.
Oi.
Roll me a either like a persuasion or just like I don't know, like add persuasion if you've got it.
How about 26?
Oh, here we go. Oh, wow.
It just so
Eh,
happens to be a critical success.
mhm.
Okay. He hears you.
Huh?
And here's more than words. Here's intention. And here's a great deal of power in possession. You do note that his demeanor has switched from defiance to a he's kind of his body has less tension. He's kind of given up the ghost.
Your
of,
Honor, my client would like to throw himself on the mercy of the court, and I henceforth recommend that we offer a reduced sentence for this first-time infraction.
He's like, look, I don't know. I don't know, but I look, I will, any damage that's been done, if you make, note of it, I'll be responsible for any damage that I've done to Troll Skull.
Well, I'm sure that there's nothing too extensive, and that's
No,
not something...
actually, that was in a kind of a critical area of the basement, and it does need some
Does it?
reconstruction. Yeah, I gold. I don't know how many pieces per. What's the going rate? You know real estate and construction better than I do, Mister Sideways.
Right, of course I do. What would that be now?
I mean, the brickwork is old. This is built on a very ancient foundation, probably one of the first of Waterdeep. You
No,
know,
it's
the
true.
whole.
What would
It's
that
true.
be?
It's
What kind of a
very,
roll are we talking here for figuring out that stuff?
For that, I would go
Insight?
not insight. I would go with. It's weird, but I would go with history. Probably it's the most. But I would do it. Would do it with advantage.
17.
Okay. Um.
Well, I have been organizing the purchasing of some construction related stuff.
It's a fun moment because Boomba actually stepped in when you were about to like kind of let him off the hook, and Boomba was like,
Yeah.
"Oh fuck no, oh fuck no."
Actually,
Here's something, and it basically with that history check and with a little poke from Boomba, you're able to go, well, that's easily 100 gold pieces that will defend ourselves from the rodents and from supernatural rodents that may want to make their way into Black Sky or into Black Sky. No, that's not what I meant. Troll Skull.
Skull.
Your Honor, I suggest that we let him off with time served and his restitution intact once he pays his 100 gold penalty.
All right, look. I can do you 100 gold. I can't do it to you all at once. Because I will say that just your once or twice open has kind of devastated my business.
I see.
But
Would you like for a fair price for us to barter a deal of our fine wine so that you can serve it at your establishment?
Well, that sounds very intriguing.
Well, how about next time you just come knock on our door instead of send the friendly were-rats through our basement, and we can talk about this.
We're reasonable businessmen after all.
You know, I will. I'll do more than call them off. All right. I've given them some money, so with what I've given them so far, I'll see if I can have them lend you a hand if need be. I apologize. I had my eyes on Troll Skull, and I've had it on there for quite some time. I just didn't have the money to do it, and I thought that once Volo nabbed it up, I could persuade him, but
Understandable, but it's property of the Totses now.
I see, and just know that anything you need from me, I can try to see it done.
Amen. Thank you. Mr. Sideways or somebody in secret.
I'm going to. Hey, I'm sorry. What was his deal? I was chatting in the roll 20.
There's a line of communicate. There's like a
Well,
line of trade.
How much? Right, but how much was he willing to pay us back, and at what rate?
We didn't discuss that yet.
He said 100 is fine. He just said,
Okay.
I don't have it.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look at him, and I'm gonna say, we're gonna call this a favor. This favor may never need to be repaid, but there may come one day, when we call upon this favor, and when we do, you will do it absolutely without question.
I agree. I agree, and I will say if there's anything you're looking for, I do have a certain clientele that is faithful to me. So if there's anything you need to ask questions about or need to know, they're generally in the know.
Wonderful. I also believe you can send us a weekly report on your intelligence then? We're obviously going to trust that you're not going to lie and deceive us.
No, of course not.
We would hate to find out that you were sending us misinformation, of course.
No, I certainly wouldn't do that. Just keep me posted and let
Wonderful.
me know in what form you like this information.
I'm glad we understand one another. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Now, I'll let you and Bomba work out the details on the price of the wine, which you will begin to serve immediately, drawing many more customers than you were previously able to achieve.
Yes, I thank you for your Casablanca reference, and agree that I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. You're right. I agree.
Black Sky, do you have any parting words for our friend here?
He breaks his
fingers. I've just been having fun, yeah. And, well, one thing that I did want to say, I didn't want to interrupt, but yeah, Black Sky, I wanted to look at Froon and go, and it wasn't any ratmen that told us about your treachery. And then I want to look over at Boomba and go haha, see? I didn't implicate them. I said it wasn't them. Haha. Because super smart. And then
I'm going to whisper, he wanted to gnaw off your hands.
Yeah.
I mean, at the wrist, man. He wanted to gnaw them off.
When he was saying he
had... And anything above and beyond what you've already done, you note it even further draws him closer to
Yeah.
your way of thought.
Well, when he said he had 100 gold but couldn't pay it back right now, I was thinking, well, 100 gold. I looked at Mr. Sideways. I can take his fingers as collateral. For every 10 things, he gets back 1 finger. And then Sideways was like, he will need his fingers to pay us back. And I was like, but does he need all of his fingers?
Yeah, as long as he's got his opposable thumb and at least 2 or 3, he should be fine. But
Take his pinkies, 50 gold apiece.
That's right.
all right, guys, I think this is a perfect time. You guys have completely emasculated Emmerich Froon, and I think that alone stands as a huge milestone for you guys. So
I mean, what was he thinking after all?
I mean, hello, dumb
Did he not
bastard.
notice our half-orc at the door? I mean, he greets everyone with a smile.
Right.
And the threat of violence.
Anyway, my God, I thank you guys for letting me be
Just thanks
part
for
of
running
tonight.
it, Alan.
and
Hey,
good
yeah,
times,
Alan.
Part of a
Alan,
Monday. I
thanks
love
for
that.
jumping in at the
Yes.
last,
Oh my
literally the
God.
last minute.
Oh my God, and it really was last minute because like there was crazy shit happening in the Steel household tonight. So, I really appreciate it though. Like, I love doing this. It's one of my favorite things. I love being a storyteller, and I love especially that you guys are kind of my favorite people to be around and to play off
Make
of.
stories
so
with.
it
Well, I'm
yes,
I'm
exactly.
sorry. I'm sorry that we're your favorite people.
I mean, you could do better. Really.
Yeah.
You have our pity.
It's
Standards,
sad,
Alan.
but it's
Standards.
true. It's sad, but it's true. Well, I think you're all hot, and that's really what it is.
That's more accurate.
That goes.
And you know who else I think is hot? Duck Duck.
Thank you
Shoulder
so
Duck Duck,
much.
you're hot, and we love you.
Who
And
don't?
thank you for being our rock star and being our steady and like being our constant. Let's talk about a lost reference there for a
Yep.
moment. Thank you for being our constant, Duck Duck. We love you, and thank you for being a part of what we do every crazy week. The hell are we doing? Anyway, and also
am I
a huge thank you to our Boomba and our Ezekiel, who
Yes.
we miss like as
Yeah,
a,
thanks for having me
also
back,
a
guys.
con-
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was good
as a
seeing you.
constant.
that's
You
great.
guys are my favorite people, and I love you. So thank you for being part of it.
I was
And
been
I love having the good cop, bad cop between Boomba and Ezekiel. Not quite who I might have thought, but it was like, oh shit, all right. Yeah, there we go.
And my
I'm
favorite,
liking this
my
Jesus
favorite
much
tonight
more.
was to watch. My favorite tonight was to watch Ezekiel's moment with Grumble, which was grow a pair, bitch.
I
Which
do the
is like-
teaching. You do the listening.
And this is why we miss you, John. This is why...
Gotta
Anyway,
shut your yap and open
we
your
love you
ears
guys. And
there.
Marcus, are we doing Thursday?
That's what I was gonna say when we went live. I will not be available on Thursday because I am watching the new Marvel movie.
Ooh,
Oh,
what is the new-
kick-ass,
there's a
though.
new-
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yep.
I was
yep,
gonna say,
I got
there's a new
tickets
Marvel-
on opening night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a new one every
Um,
15 minutes. So
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up on.
Well,
That
I've missed
just
so
happens
many.
to be the 15
fair,
minutes that Marcus is not available.
right.
so
Um,
so I will plan on playing the following Thursday for sure.
Okay, cool beans.
So,
I guess
anything for this Thursday then?
nothing for this Thursday. My guess is that we'll talk to Chris and see if he's up for this weekend.
I probably won't be home. I probably won't be home until around 10, I think. 10.
Marcus
10:30.
is planning to enter the Multiverse of Madness on Thursday and not be available then again till sometime over the weekend.
Well,
I
you
mean,
never
if I
know.
can- if-
Time runs
I can-
funny in the multiverse.
He's not quite sure when that is.
If I can be done and be back here at a time where we can play for like a couple hours, I will. I'll figure out what time the movie starts. And
All right,
expect
sexy
it to
bitch. We'll
end.
figure it out. We
Well,
may
then-
be there Thursday, but we'll definitely be there Monday.
But Monday will not be
Another day in hell. Yeah,
So
yeah.
are
'cause,
we?
yeah,
So
we're moving
I
on.
can
if-
do
yeah,
I
keep
can
going,
I can do Waterdeep, or Marcus. You can throw in there.
Yeah,
whatever.
I could do World of Darkness next Monday if we wanted to.
Cool.
Ooh,
All right.
Monday Night World
We'll,
of
we'll
Darkness.
we'll figure it out.
will
There
do it.
will be a Monday. Who knows about a Thursday?
Impromptu dance-a-thon.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna be
We'll
gaming
figure
one
it
way
out.
or another.
All right.
Same
sexy
bat
bitches.
time, same bat channel. All right, guys. Everybody say bye-bye and wave. Bye-bye.
Bye and wave.
Bye, everybody.